Are you dealing with stress or anxiety that is manifesting as a physical sensation of tightness or discomfort in your chest? Well, stick around for today's somatic movement video where I will be guiding you through some very gentle yet effective ways to discharge physical stress from the body. I'm Jenna and I am a somatic coach. If you would like to learn more about my offerings, check out the links below. And if you are experiencing this, I just want to say that my heart goes out to you. This is very common. 77% of Americans deal with anxiety and stress on a daily basis. And so if this is you, it's not your fault. We live in a very stressful world, and sometimes we really can't do that much about the stress that's actually in our lives. But what we can do is change the way that we respond to stress so we can build more resilience and capacity in our nervous system, so that when we do experience stress, that we can manage it better, that our systems can handle it. And one of the best things that we can do is learn how to move this stress through our body. I just want to start with a quick disclaimer that if you are experiencing pain or discomfort in your chest and you're concerned about your health, please do reach out to your doctor or physician and make sure that everything's okay before you do this somatic movement video. And with that said, go ahead and start by taking either a comfortable seat, or you can also begin in a standing position. You just want to make sure that it's a position that feels comfortable to begin, so that you can really relax the muscles in your body as much as possible, and you're not fighting against tense muscles to do this practice. So the first thing we'll start with is a grounding practice. You can do this if you're seated or standing, just noticing your feet on the earth. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or you can keep your eyes open. It's up to you. And then begin to feel the surface underneath your body. So if you're seated in a chair, you can feel the sensation of the chair beneath you, the connection of your sitting bones to the earth. And just notice for a moment how that feels. What do you sense in your body? And if you're standing, you can keep connecting to the sensations of your feet, connected to the earth. And then we're just going to begin to notice our surroundings. This is a practice to orient to our environment, to provide a sense of safety and security to our nervous system, so that we can come to a space of safety in our body by feeling safe in our surroundings. And so you can start to look around, notice any colors that stand out to you. And as you look around the room that you're in, notice what feels familiar and safe, comfortable to you. And see if you can take in that sense of comfort into your body. And so you can always come back to this as your anchor, this place of safety and comfort, security that you're noticing right now in the environment that you're in. And now as you're ready, we're going to start to bring the attention inside. So if it feels more comfortable for you to continue to keep your eyes open, again, you can do that. If you would rather close your eyes and that feels good for you, then close your eyes. It's totally up to you. This is your practice. And you're just going to start to notice the physical sensations of your body. We're going to start to bring our awareness to the chest area. We're going to notice and sense what's there around the heart, the shoulders, the ribs, the back of the heart. And as we notice any tension that might be there, or if you feel any discomfort arising, if it starts to feel overwhelming or like it's too much, then we're going to bring our awareness to another sensation in the body that feels more comfortable. So now we're going to go ahead and bring our awareness there. Maybe it's the pelvis, the thighs, maybe it's the knees. But just find an area of your body that feels comfortable, that feels safe, pain-free, relaxed. And if you don't notice anything in your body that feels good or safe, then again, you can go back to orienting to your environment. So this is a practice called pendulation that comes from somatic experience, which was developed by Peter Levine. And it's a practice where when something becomes too much in our system, we can always go back to a sense of safety. So we don't want to overwhelm our nervous system because we are trying to reduce the stress, not increase it or re-traumatize ourselves. And so by bringing ourselves back to this place that feels safe, it feels comfortable and good in our body, or it could be in the environment, then this can really help to pendulate our experience so that it doesn't become too much. So you can always go back to that area of comfort and security whenever you need it. So now that you've done that practice of noticing what you're experiencing in your chest and then finding an area that feels more comfortable, what are you experiencing now? So sometimes by just doing that practice, you'll notice that, oh, my chest actually feels lighter, the sensations are decreasing in their intensity and becoming softer. And if that's not your experience, then that's fine too. And that's where you would want to move on to our next practice. And in the next practice, we're going to actually start to move the body. So if you were seated, this is where you would begin to come up to standing. And again, if standing is not comfortable for you, you can remain seated. But otherwise, let's go ahead and come up to stand. Notice if anything has shifted or changed as we went from seated to standing. What are you noticing now? And as you're ready, we're going to begin to ask this discomfort or tension that we're experiencing in the chest how it wants to move. So somatic movement is so individual, and it's really up to you. How does your body want to express and mobilize this energy? And for everyone, that's going to be a different movement, a different type of expression. And I will make suggestions because if this is a new practice for you, it might be hard to identify exactly what your body is telling you it needs. But I promise you, it will get easier and easier with practice. The more you do this, the more you will strengthen that communication with your body, and you will be able to follow your body's cues and respond to what it's communicating to you, which will really be the most effective way to mobilize this energy through your system to release it. So if you'd like some support and guidance, we're going to keep going. Otherwise, you can stay with whatever your body is telling you to do now by pausing the video, or you can continue to listen to my voice. So now we're going to bring the arms out to the sides and back down. And we're going to add some breath. Inhaling, bringing the arms out to the side. This movement feels very freeing to me. It feels like bird wings expanding as the heart is opening. And you can make this as small or big as you would like, as it feels intuitive for your body. If this is your first time doing it and you're noticing a lot of physical discomfort, I would make the movement a lot smaller and just start there, building to whatever feels like a good movement for you. And we'll start to sway a little bit now with the arms. That could be another expression that you can explore. And as we continue to do these movements, we're going to stay connected to the feet, grounding to the feet. And it's best to keep the eyes open now so that we can continue to orient to the environment as we're moving this energy through. And now we're going to begin to shake a little bit. This may feel like it's a better way for you to express this energy, to shake and to move it out of your system. You can shake your arms. Whatever feels like it just naturally wants to arise. There's no right or wrong movements. Whatever is just naturally coming out of your body and expressing itself through your arms, through your legs, through the neck, the head. And as you're ready, we're now going to start to open the arms into a goalpost position, and we're going to lift the chest and open the chest. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to release the arms and shake a little bit. So again, these are just suggestions. If this feels good, you can continue with this one. So we're going goalpost, arms like a cactus shape, opening the heart. As you lift the chest, you can lift your gaze, open, drop the arms, and shake. Let's try that one more time. Tuning into that energy, that sensation of the heart, whatever else wants to move, allowing it to express itself now. As much as it feels comfortable, moving that energy, shaking it, releasing it. And we're now going to go into a visualization practice if you would like to continue to follow my cues. So we're going to move the energy from the chest out the arms and shake it out. And we're going to physically imagine that we're just shedding that stress, that activation energy. We're shedding it and we're moving it and letting it kind of drip out of the arms, the fingers, shaking it out. So again, we're going to sweep the body now and physically touch the chest if that feels comfortable for you, and down. We can do one arm at a time. It can be really therapeutic to squeeze and touch the body. The arms helps us to ground into our body. It can be fast, it can be more staccato. Allow your body to intuitively move as it feels good for you. Now we're going to move the energy from the chest down the front of the body, out the legs and feet. I'm going to go a little quicker. You can really touch your chest, really kind of squeeze and draw that energy down through the legs, into the ground, give it back to the earth. Let's add just a couple sweeps from the crown of the head down the body, down through the thighs, the knees, the ankles, the feet. It's very grounding, pouring the energy from the head, actually touching your body, squeezing your legs, grounding into your body. Taking it as slow as you need to. Let's just take a moment, checking in. Notice how you're feeling. And notice what sensations are arising. You can continue moving. And at any moment, if you're feeling, again, overwhelmed and there's a lot coming up, a lot of sensation coming up, you're going to orient back to your environment, to that sense of safety and security that we've discovered earlier in today's session. The last practice that we're going to do to release the stuck energy from the chest is to make a sound. So we're going to verbalize and express that energy from the chest out the mouth. In a more esoteric way, we're connecting the heart chakra and the throat chakra, moving that energy through our voice, which is also a vibration, and the vibration can also help to mobilize the energy. So we're going to just start with a sound. Whatever sound right away, right off the bat, just wants to come out. Let it come out. Ah. And try that again. Deep breath in, connecting to the energy in the chest, and let it come out. Ah. One more time, connect to that energy in the chest. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Ah. And one last time, we're going to shake it out. And then we're going to come to a place of stillness. Whenever you are ready, take your time. We want to kind of slowly make our way back to stillness. You can open your eyes, feel your feet connected to the earth, feel your fingertips, orient to your environment, find your sense of safety, security, and we're going to bring that back into the body. Find that place of safety, security in the body, where you were led before. And from there, we're going to come back to our heart, to the chest, and notice what you feel now. Does it feel softer, more calm? Sometimes when we first start working somatically with the body, the sensations can be like a screaming, so loud, really just wanting to be noticed, acknowledged, and heard. And when we start to do these practices of listening to the body, then those sensations can immediately start to soften and relax. And other times, those sensations are a little bit more quiet, and it's almost the opposite, where the more we practice this, the louder the body's communication gets with us, because it's like a child that's wanting our attention, and finally we're giving it attention, and it has so much to say and just really wants that love and that affection so much. And so our bodies can be like that too. So wherever you're at on that spectrum is totally fine and is perfect and is exactly where you are meant to be. So we're just going to take a few deep breaths to end, grounding back into our feet. Deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this practice has been helpful for you. And I would encourage you to continue exploring these movements. I have more videos like these on my channel, which I can link in the description below. And I just want to encourage you to keep going with these practices, because the more you do these somatic movement practices, which help to regulate your nervous system and physically mobilize stuck energy from the body, you will begin to notice that you build more resiliency to manage stress in your life, so that the impact of it doesn't feel so significant in your body, but it feels like you're able to, okay, I can breathe through that. I can manage this. And then sometimes we just need to deal with the actual stressors in our life or in our environment. If you would like more support with this so that you can learn specific tools that are personalized for you to be able to manage stress in a holistic way, and also physical pain that's expressing through your body, then click the link below and you can sign up for a 15-minute call, and you can sign up for a 15-minute Thrive Beyond Pain call. I would love to chat with you and see how I can further support you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.